What's up everyone, this is FromCheng here, bringing you some Armored Core 5 knowledge. Today I'm going to be talking about some of the builds you're going to see when you play online. Armored Core 5 focuses pretty heavily on the online multiplayer aspects, so the more familiar you are with these builds, the better prepared you'll be to take them on. The one we have with us here today is what I call the TE Middlweight, as you can see here. A midweight that uses TE parts in order to buff out certain TE weapons. Now, for those of you who don't know, when patch 1.03 came along, it buffed up some of the TE weapons and made them much easier to use. One of these was the pulse machine gun, which is pretty much what its name states, a machine gun that fires energy. Anyway, in 1.03 they cut the drain on its use by almost 2/3 and increased its range. Those two little things made the PMG as a pretty nasty weapon that would burn through your AP if you didn't have enough defense to buff it out. To counter this, people started slapping TE parts onto their ACs or were using heavyweights to avoid this. The TE middleweight was one of these ACs and it usually comes in the form of a KE midweight with a TE core, as you can see here. To buff out a PMG you need about 840 defense because PMGs max out at around 820, 830-ish. Using a midweight with a TE core you can get about 900 to 1000 defense no problem, well above a max PMG. This AC I have here is the typical design you'd see on JP's side. You've got the Beowulf head for the speed boost it gives your AC, and camera performance which adds range to your FCS. You've got the Perrin TE core which not only gives you defense but also AP, which is another big help. You can really choose any of the TE cores, but most people choose Perrin because it's the second lightest and it's got good defense. Back then people would go to Dazbog first, but the fact that it only has about 10 recon units made it hard to use because you really had to conserve your recon or you would run out in the blink of an eye. Then you've got the Sever arms. People usually equip this because it's got the highest stability rate, firing stability of any arm, which basically means your weapons will fire really fast. It's pretty much the only reason to equip it, as its other stats are pretty low. Then you've got the KE legs. Most people choose either Denali or Raynor again, for defense. Interesting note here, I don't see a lot of people using the ULG 21 legs anymore. They used to be the best KE legs to use in the game, especially with the nice speed boost it gives, but it seems like recently they kind of just dropped off the face of the earth and not many people use it anymore. Now, let's move on to internals. For FCSs, your best two choices tend to be either the UFC 11 Glance or the KV-12T Odd Crit. Glance has the best lock computation while also having decent range at 200 and a good lock ring size. Odd Crit on the other hand has better range at about 250 and a much larger lock circle. Which one you choose is personal preference. For Generator, there's not really one choice that you can choose. Again, it's a personal preference as all three work pretty well for this build thanks to its versatility. You've got your usual three choices, the Hovital, the Procni, and the Sun, and anything else in between is when you don't have enough room to fit those on. Boosters. Now for this build, I've noticed that most people run high-powered boosters, as it gives them much better speed and the ability to break lock. With Borea, you're getting a good 335 high boost, while with Dafeng, you'll get about 319. In comparison, the Shinatsu, which is a high Excel booster, is only going to net you 303 high boost. That's a pretty big difference, and it makes the high power booster the better choice, as it's going to let you get in and get out much faster. Recon. Since TE cores have very low recon counts, the Perrin having 15 I think, you'll need to stick almost exclusively to the ER-36 EA. It's got about 100 less range than the ER, but it lasts about 3 times as long, which means once you send it out, it should last you a good while. For weapons, I equip dual Strakoza battle rifles. At max damage, they do almost 2600 CE damage apiece, so it's going to tear apart anything that's not a quad, HRJ, or heavy tank. I also added a subcomputer so they lock faster, as battle rifles tend to have pretty bad lock-on times when you power specialize them. For the back weapons, I've got the Lamport rifle and Oxide pistol combo. This is a great weapon combo because it will eat through literally anything that doesn't have a high enough KE defense, also thanks to its using the armor break stagger combo. I'll talk about that a little later, as that topic tends to be a little bit more complicated. Add this all together and you've got a versatile build that is fast, durable, and well defended in 2 damage types. And there you have it, the TE Middlweight, popular meta build in Armored Core 5. If you liked this video and found it was useful, remember to like this or subscribe to the channel for more. If there's a specific build you'd like to see featured, let me know in the comments. Now how about we see some vids of this build in action. This is From Cheng signing off.
Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. Energy depleted. System energy depleted. System energy depleted. Energy depleted. System energy depleted. Energy depleted. Energy at 30%. Energy depleted. System energy depleted. System energy at 30%. Energy depleted. Energy depleted. Purging. System combat energy at 30%. Energy depleted. System combat mode. Energy depleted. Energy at 30%. System combat mode. System scan mode. Energy depleted. System combat mode. System energy depleted. Energy depleted. Energy depleted. System energy depleted. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. System combat mode. System energy at 30%. System combat mode. Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. System combat energy at 30%. Energy depleted. Energy depleted. System combat mode. System scan mode. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. System combat mode. Energy depleted. Energy depleted. System scan mode. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. Systems energy depleted. Energy depleted. Energy at 30%. Energy depleted. Energy depleted. Energy depleted. System scanning energy at 30%. System combat mode. Energy at 30. Purging. Energy depleted. Energy depleted. Recon unit ammo at 30%. Energy at 30%. Energy depleted. System energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. System combat mode.